What's up my mates of YouTube, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on Hugo Boss's Bottled Night for men. Now usually I start off my videos with my fragrance of the day, but in today's instance I'm not wearing a fragrance of the day yet. I'm thinking of probably wearing either Tom Ford's Ombre Leather, obviously because I got the old biker jacket, or Versace Pour Homme. Could be either one, don't know what I'll go with yet. Actually, maybe I'll wear Dark Rebel Rider. But I think I will end up wearing Ombre Leather just purely because it's probably my favorite fragrance at the moment. But yeah, I can already smell it on the jacket still, like from the last time I wore it. But yeah, Hugo Boss Bottled Night. I would say this is probably the best smelling Hugo Boss scent in the bottled line. It's just, it doesn't have that, you know, that cinnamon and apple note, the cinnamon and apple notes that the other ones do. This is much different to those. And there's some notes on the back here. Top notes of birch leaf, heart notes of cardamom, base notes of Leroy, Amarillo wood, and musky notes. One of the most prominent notes and accords in this that it doesn't actually list is violet. It is very violet forwards, and it's a bit powdery as well. And the birch note is very unique in the opening, and I'm a big fan of it. And here's the bottle. It's got gradient, it goes dark blue, sort of like a denim blue, up to black. Very classy, looks great. Smells fantastic. The birch leaf note in the opening actually smells how birch smells. You know, I know that's probably super obvious, but when you're smelling like fragrance notes, sometimes like it's more like a facsimile of that note rather than the note itself. But this smells like it could be straight off. You go up to a birch tree and then rub the leaves a little bit and then you get that birch scent. So yeah, this is the atomizer. I haven't worn it in a while, so that's probably why the atomizer seemed worse than it actually is. The scent is, I want to say it's like very masculine, but I feel like there's just something about it that's quite unisex. Probably because in the opening you do get quite a bit of lavender as well. It's a very floral scent. So you've got the lavender that plays with the violet, and overall it smells quite unisex, especially in the way the woods are presented as well. But there is also something undeniably masculine about the scent as well, and it has a subtle smokiness to it. I would say it's a similar sort of smokiness to Versace's Dylan Blue, right here, in that it's not very prominent, but you will pick it up if you look out for it. Now, you know me here on the channel, I've spoken many times about my love for smoky fragrances, not just men's scents, smoky scents in general. This, it almost has a tea tree oil vibe. I don't know if you guys use tea tree oil in other countries out there, maybe you do. But if you have ever smelt like eucalyptus and tea tree body wash, or tea tree and mint body wash, I'm pretty sure I've got Natural Source tea tree and mint body wash. It's vegan, it smells fantastic, it's all natural. I highly recommend it, but yeah, I recommend that brand in general. But yeah, this sort of has like a tea tree vibe to it, so I'm not going to say it's medicinal, but there is a slightly antibacterial, cleaner vibe to it, but it is subtle, and don't let that sort of put you off of actually trying this, because you can find this for from anywhere as low as $40 up to about $80, depending on where you buy it. In Priceline, I'm pretty sure this is more expensive than it is at Chemist Warehouse. I don't remember the exact price, but yeah, just shop around a bit. You should be able to find it even cheaper online, closer to the $40 mark. and this is the 100 ml concentration, or 3.3 fluid ounces. Presentation for the fragrance in general is fantastic. I'm a big fan of the way this one looks. It is a nighttime scent, but in saying that, don't let that be restrictive, because I do think you could pull this off during the day as well in the colder weather. I wouldn't say it's a summer scent. Probably better off wearing this autumn, winter, spring. Summer, maybe on the milder days you could get away with it, but I wouldn't call it a summer scent. It is still versatile though, so do keep that in mind. And I would actually give this a pretty high rating. If I had to give it an arbitrary sort of number, I would probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. It is a fantastic smelling scent. The DNA is just divine. The performance is probably the only thing that lets this one down. I get about 6 hours on my skin. You may differ, you may get more or less depending on your skin chemistry. But yeah, Hugo Boss Bottled Night, it's a fantastic fragrance. Hampered a little bit by the performance, but overall the fragrance itself smells so good that I wouldn't let that get in the way of going out and picking it up, especially when you can get it, you know, as cheap as $50, $40 Australian, depending on where you buy it. So yeah, that about covers my thoughts on Hugo Boss Bottled Night. I can't remember if I've reviewed this one before. I honestly didn't want to go back and check because I've released a lot of videos since I started this channel, and I've had this exact bottle for quite a while. I know I've mentioned it once or twice before, but I can't remember if I've actually reviewed it. But yeah, it's a great scent. Pick it up if you haven't already. I don't think it is a blind buy though, so just be careful about that, just because it is quite floral. There are quite a few feminine elements to the scent, but I personally wouldn't let that, you know, impact whether or not you wanted to pick it up. Anyways, have you ever worn this one before? If you have, let me know in the comments below, as I'm always curious to find out what you guys think. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube. I'll catch you guys around.